So I became Goku in Terraria, but it didn't go exactly as I thought. Today, I was playing the Dragon Ball Z mod, and this mod is actually really fun. So basically, this mod adds a bunch of cool things from the anime Dragon Ball Z, but it mainly lets you use the power of Ki, which lets you do a ton of cool things that we're about to get into. And really quickly, if you want to know what mods I use, it's all in the description, and if you want to play this mod, I highly recommend it because it's a very fun mod. But okay. On day 1, after spawning in, I noticed to my left there was a little house. But if you've never watched Dragon Ball before, that's actually our homie Grandpa Gohan's house. And I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be the 4-star Dragon Ball in there, but it wasn't there. And if you don't know what that is, basically in Dragon Ball there's 7 Dragon Balls scattered across the entire world, and if you manage to find all 7 of them, you're able to make 3 wishes. But that's not the point. What I actually had to do was get a ton of Ki crystals, which dropped from mobs or enemies. So I just ran around exploring my world to find some really good accessories, which I did. Oh, Hermes boots. And while I was playing, I actually noticed that you can charge up your Ki, which it looks so good. It looks just like the anime. And not too long after, I was able to make the first armor set. Now I look like Napa Dwayne Johnson. And then I realized I still needed to get a ton of Ki crystals, so I tried making an AFK spot, because I was pretty tired. And I came back and I didn't get a single crystal. I didn't get nothing, and it really pissed me off. So I went and manually farmed a whole bunch of Ki crystals and killed a whole bunch of enemies. It took a long time. But for some reason, I went back to try and AFK again. And it's okay, because I did manage to get a ton of Ki crystals by manually farming. And with those Ki crystals, I was able to make a Ki crafting bench. And with that crafting bench, I was able to make one of the first 3 starting moves. And this really hyped me up. Yo. Oh, holy sh... What the... And I was so hyped, I actually summoned the King Slime and I killed him. But I realized that the boss fights weren't going to be so easy, because you actually run out of Ki very quickly, and if you try to recharge it, you basically become immobilized. And I was playing this on Master Mode, which I regret with every ounce of me that I have. But I actually killed the King Slime a second time, so I can get more Ki crystals, and then be able to make the other 2 starting weapons. Holy sh... Okay, Kai Blast. So I was feeling pretty confident, so I decided to try and fight the Eye of Cthulhu. But don't worry, I died again. So instead, I wanted to try and get this item that would let me feel lighter. So I went all the way to the dungeon to get a book, so I can make the Buku Jutsu guide. So I am now able to fly. Holy yo. But not very good though, because it takes up an insane amount of Ki. I'm flying. But then, for some reason, I decided to try and fight the Eater of Worlds. Dude, why was there 50 of them? But it's all good though, because the Goblin Army spawned and I killed them pretty easily. But I really wanted to kill a boss, and I decided to try and fight the Eye of Cthulhu again. And I killed him, but it was a super close fight though. Yes. Not really. I actually killed him pretty easily. But I actually had to kill him again because he actually has a small chance to drop the item called the kaioken. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically an ability or technique that boosts or enhances your abilities or strength, but at the drawback of damaging yourself or actually losing your HP. So I killed him again and I got it. Oh, but just look at how sick this looks. I'm gonna power up. Okay. Oh my god. Now, as you can see, it looks insanely good, and when I have this activated, I have plus 10 in damage, plus 10 in speed, and my Kai regenerates super quickly, but at the cost of it doing a ton of damage per second. But now that that was out of the way, the next thing that I needed to do was kill the Eater of Worlds, and oh my gosh. This boss gave me so much pain. Because I was playing on hard mode, everything was just a lot harder, but I still had to kill it, and I died multiple times. So I searched up some things that would help me against the Eater of Worlds fight, and I was supposed to get novice Ki crystals, which dropped from the Eye of Cthulhu. So I tried to fight him, but how you fucking so yeah, dude. Oh my god, I was in so much pain. So I basically wasted that night. So I went back to try and fight the Eater of Worlds. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. So yeah, I was in pain, as you can tell. But the thing is, that night, I went to kill the Eye of Cthulhu, which I did, and I got the Novice Ki Crystal. But I actually forgot to record that little bit, because my head hurt. I couldn't think. I was just now with the novice key fragment, I was able to make an item called the key diffuser, which it'll gradually recharge my key without me having to do it myself, which is very good. And while that's going, I can also recharge it and shoot one of my abilities, and it would make me just recharge key at super quickly. And if I stacked kaioken, because that boosts my key recharge rate a lot, so if I stacked all 3 of those, I basically would still run out of key because it drains my key so fast for no reason. And wow, I just didn't want to play no more. Like, I did not want to play at all, and I still don't want to play. But I actually went on YouTube and searched up how to beat the Eater of Worlds on Master Mode, and they said to make a little box around you because the little projectiles you shoot can't go through blocks. And I did that, and I actually got way closer than every other time. Dude, I was so mad, I just killed the king slime for no reason. I just wanted to let out some, like, anger, bro. And then I just went right back to dying over and over. Dear God! Get the... I killed... Oh my God, he's one shot. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. An iron skin. A fucking sensu bean. Heals. What else do I need? You need to be good at the game. And look right here. I did something insane. I just quit. I didn't want to play the game no more. And honestly, I haven't opened the game up since this point. And I don't want to. I really don't. This boss, I've died more times, and there's things that I said that I cannot show. There really isn't. Don't think about it. And like, the thing is, I want to play the mod. I really do, trust me, because there's some very sick things that you can do endgame. It's so good. I'm playing the little clip of stuff that happens. Like, it's so good. I've seen some of the stuff that happens, but I just don't want to fight the boss. It is honestly on me because I suck at the game, and I put it on master mode for some reason because I think I'm good. I'm not. I'm terrible. And I'll play the game in easy mode. Like, I really will, but I honestly feel like I've gone pretty far, and I'm kind of too lazy to just start it back up. And I mean, if you guys really want to see me play, I mean, like, 2 million likes. Yeah, I'll do it for 2 million likes. Either that or I'm not playing it.